Ingredients needed for the apple spiced muffins are 1 3/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice, which is a combination of all different spices like nutmeg, allspice, some more cinnamon. Next, you're going to need 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, so those are our 2 leavening agents, 1/2 cup of applesauce, which is already going to be pre-measured for you in a little cup, and 3 tablespoons of water. Step 1 is to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. The next step says to beat together the liquid ingredients in a mixing bowl. So we're going to beat together the egg and the oil first. So I'm going to pour all of that in there. And I'm going to use my whisk to beat the egg and the oil together. Next, I'm going to add the 1/2 cup of applesauce and the 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to continue to whisk all of the wet ingredients together until they're well combined. Next step is to mix all of the dry ingredients in a separate mixing bowl. So that's going to be all of these, the flour, the sugar, the spices. I'm just gonna lift this up carefully. Shake it all into the bowl. I'm gonna add my brown sugar, the salt, my leavening agents, the baking powder, and baking soda. Okay. Now I'm going to whisk together all of the dry ingredients. So anytime you mix together dry ingredients separately from the wet ingredients, we're going to be doing the muffin mixing method. This just ensures that all of the dry ingredients and all of the wet ingredients are mixed together properly. So now we have all of the dry ingredients mixed separately from the wet ingredients. We're going to be adding the dry ingredients to the liquid ingredients, and we're going to start to mix it until it's just combined. So I'm just going to do this nice and slowly so nothing spills. And this time I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to mix nice and slowly both wet and dry ingredients until both types of ingredients are just combined. We do not want to overmix these muffins, because then our muffins will be really dense. Okay, so I'm going to mix this until it is just combined. I'll show you what that looks like. So here's the muffin batter when it's just combined. So there's no more dry spots. At this point, you're going to line your muffin pan with these little muffin liners. If you don't have these, you could just use cooking spray and spray each one of the cups. You're going to take the 1/4 dry measuring cup and you're going to fill each one of these muffin cups about halfway full. So I'm going to just use this to scoop it out. I'm going to take a spoon to spoon it into the cup and just drop it in. And I'm going to continue to do this so we can fill each one of these muffin cups about halfway. With the batter. I'll show you what this looks like once I'm done. So here I tried to evenly distribute all of the muffin batter into all 12 cups. If you have any batter that's stuck to the pan, just take a paper towel and wipe that clean before we bake it. You can also give your pan a little tap so the batter settles to the bottom of the pan. At this point, we're gonna pop them into the oven. So I'm gonna place my muffins into the oven. Gently. Close the oven door. And we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. We're gonna let them bake for 20 to 25 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I'm gonna do the toothpick test to see if the inside is dry. If not, then we could always add the extra minutes. All right, so the timer went off after 20 minutes. I'm gonna take these out and we'll check to see if they are ready. So you're gonna take a toothpick and you're gonna insert a toothpick on the inside of the muffin. If it comes out dry, which it did, that means that the muffins are done. So here are all of the muffins. Once we take them out of the pan, you'll divide these up with your group members and enjoy.